Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're listening to this, and welcome to the Weebly Comic Podcast, a podcast where every week we talk about anime, manga, comic book movies, and the latest entertainment news. I'm Diego, also known as Wrath, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Brennan,
What up?
and Star Psycho, aka Adrian.
Suppose.
And this week we're missing Jay, so R.I.P to the mans. But regardless, this week we are kind of light on news in terms of anime at least, but to make up for that, we got some pretty fun stuff to talk about, like the new Miss Marvel trailer and the newest Sonic trailer. It came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So, as always, there are time codes in the description, as well as links to all of our socials, my YouTube channels, Adrian's Twitch, Brennan's Popstagram, and also, forewarning, we are well aware that JJK, the movie, comes out this week. We're trying to hash out whether it'll be at the end of this podcast or it'll be uploaded separately, just in case, you don't see it or anything. We are going to be reviewing Jujutsu Kaisen because we're watching it Friday night. So yeah, don't worry about any of that. So there are time codes in the description if you want to skip around like I said. Let's talk about this Black Clover movie cuz it got a release date for 2023 and it'll be covering the Spade Kingdom arc, right? I didn't read that
Yes.
incorrectly. Okay.
So that's all we know so far. 2023 Spade Kingdom art. I have some issues with that. I was kind of hoping it's just like some random movie, like random villain. They can just do some random shit with the new characters, like a My Hero movie.
Mhm.
Because honestly, for one, this arc isn't even done, and two, I feel like this arc has gone on long enough, too long for a movie, in my personal opinion. So unless they're gonna do like a
Well,
two-parter
keep
or a
in mind
season
they're
two,
halfway through the arc in the anime.
they're halfway through the arc.
Well, not half, but they're like they think they got past the time skip. In the anime, they fought Dante. We're not like realistically, like thinking about it, we're not that far in the manga. Like realistically, everything happens pretty quick after that.
I mean, fight-wise, maybe unless they just have the fights just go on for like not long at all. But I don't know. I just feel like this arc has gone on like the other half of the arc has gone on like long enough to where we'll probably need a season, not a movie, to finish it. Plus, it's still ongoing, so
I mean,
I
to
don't
be
know if a movie can
honest,
cover all of it.
this is like those people who are really like praying for the anime to come back. This probably hurts them because if they just cover the arc in a movie, that means we will definitely not be seeing any Black Clover anime for a very long time. We're talking like years
Could be
because
another Bleach moment.
yeah, also it's just I don't know, like you might as well have just put the anime on a hiatus, and like I think it would have benefited from doing that instead of trying to capitalize on this like movie movement that anime seems to be doing right now. Like at the end of the day, I really think that's the reason. They're like, "Oh, these movies are doing really good, so we should do a movie." But they had nothing to really make a movie about, so they canceled the anime and now they're doing a movie for it.
Yeah, I mean, they literally just should have made like another, like not another, but they should have just made a filler movie, like random plot that could have taken place like in between the invasion of the Spade Kingdom, or maybe even before that arc. I don't know. Maybe like you can show them like, or have a canon movie where they show like a draining, like what they went through to train, and have it like a little side of them they fought, like in one of the One Piece movie 3D2Y,
They should have
where
done the movie that filled in the gap of the 6 months that they
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, like that
if
they
they have
spent.
that movie and they'll just have like I don't know some random side villain that appears in it, pretty much like 3D2Y from One Piece. I wouldn't have an issue with it. So I mean, this both. I mean, animation wise, this movie's gonna go great. Obviously, Studio Period always does great with good budget. We see from Naruto, or I mean Boruto. I mean Naruto, of course, they still do amazing jobs regardless. But I just don't know how this is gonna be like paced for a movie. That's my issue.
I would have rather seen continuation of the anime than see a movie if I'm being 100% honest.
All right, well, y'all answered my question before I even got to ask it.
What was even your question? I
I
didn't know
was
you
gonna
had.
ask you guys if like the arc would be that short, but I didn't know that the anime stopped in the middle of it. So
Not middle, but like it was like probably a third of the way through it at least.
I see. I see.
It's just frustrating.
I understand.
It left off on such a good fucking part too. That's what pisses me off.
Speaking of
That's
leaving off
fair.
on a good part, Overlord season 4 is coming back in July. Starting in July. I shouldn't say coming back. Overlord is coming back in July. Do either of you watch Overlord?
I did.
You did.
Uh, yeah, I watched up to season 3. I'm pretty sure that was like, yeah, that was like all I could find was a season 3. So I thought that was where it's gonna end. I think
Mhm.
that was like even my first isekai anime, if I'm like correct on that, because like what it came out in like 2016, 27, or yeah, 2016, 2017, or even 2018.
I think it was 2016.
Okay, so one of those years I've watched it where it had all 3 seasons out. I just binge watched it. It was cool story, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna like if I'm even all that hyped up for season 4 because I don't remember shit. I really don't, and I honestly don't. I can't be fucked with to like rewatch the series to know what happened.
Mhm.
So like I don't know if I'm really just even hyped for this season 4. Like maybe I'll watch it, but I feel like I'm gonna be lost at the same time.
Okay.
So they'll probably do like a recap episode. If not, then I'm gonna be fucked.
All right. Well, I don't watch Overlord. It's on my watch list, but I'm just yeah. It no. I'm not. It's going to take me forever to get caught up. So, I'll probably be on the hype train when season 5 rolls around. But until then, I'm I'm gonna just let this one slide. But something that I'm extremely hyped for is Komi Can't Communicate season 2. It got a trailer today? Was it today?
Yeah, it was today.
Yeah, that trailer
That
was
w-
fire, bro.
I mean, I can't speak for trailers for school animes because like I just don't know what the fuck going on. It's kind of just like clips of what could happen. Like the only thing I remember, there's a couple things I memorized. 2 new characters are in the picture,
Yeah.
and Komi for some reason holding a knife in a kimono.
Yeah.
I think.
Better turn into a horror anime.
Huh?
Said better turn into a horror anime. She can't communicate, so now she just gonna whack everyone.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure.
She gonna be like, "You not gonna be my friend? You gotta
Spell it
die."
out in blood. You can't understand me.
I'm dead. You're not gonna be my friend, so I'm gonna gank your
Mhm.
ass.
You don't. Oh, so you don't want to be my friend? All right. Just remember how you die. Just remember.
Meet my
Just
best
remember.
friend.
I know
Call
where
him
you
nice.
live. I live in your walls, bitch.
I'm dead.
Remember, I know where you go to school.
I'm dead. Yeah, I need to finish the first season.
You still didn't finish it?
I
I
have
thought you
like
finished.
4 episodes left, I think.
What the? And you're the
Yeah.
one who wanted me to watch this shit. I thought
Cuz
you
it's
had to finish.
good, bro.
It's good. I just
So
wish there was
good.
more. I don't know why. I just wish like there was more romance in it because this felt like it was more of a romance
Well,
anime.
it's going to turn like I don't know if you care. I'm sure you don't care, but it's going to eventually turn into like a romance anime.
I mean, that's what I want.
Yeah.
After I watched these, I'm like, damn, there just really wasn't romance. Like, there's just like little cute moments, I guess, but like, is this more like establish her and what she wants and how she's gonna get like more friends and meeting people on the way instead of like developing their romantic feelings for each other because you can see it they have feelings for each other.
Oh yeah. Definitely. But but yeah, I can't. It comes out in April, right? I'm pretty sure it comes out next month. Anyways,
April 6th.
so that's all of the anime news that I'm aware of.
Before we move off of anime, I don't know which one is true, but JJK is currently on either a 1 week or a indefinite hiatus due to the author's health again.
It is a
So
1 week from what we know.
yeah,
I
or
haven't
something's
seen
on an
the
indefinite.
indefinite hiatus, which I wouldn't be surprised if that happens soon again because of the author
Yeah,
health. Because it has happened before, where the author took a month off. I think it was last year he did that.
Damn.
yeah.
It was little bit after the big arc that he just did and finished, understandably. But
So pray for the homie. Let's keep in mind, manga Arthur's super down in health, bro. We need to normalize, fans not getting mad if a chapter doesn't release every week.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm mad, but like Oda taking a 2-week break after this last chapter kind of got me feeling some type of way.
Oda always takes breaks, bro. Like every 4 chapters, like no break time. I'm like, oh, damn
And
it.
I'm like,
Man,
yeah, I'm like,
fans ran over 1,000 chapters. Deal with it.
I was just, bro, chill. I was just gonna say, like, he deserves it though, cause
he deserves it, but like
he be putting
after
in that work.
cliffhangers, after them cliffhangers, I'm like, I want
Especially this
more.
newest chapter, bro. It's so painful.
Bro, this newer chapter exposed me to the fact that whenever the One Piece is revealed, I cannot be on the internet whatsoever because I was legit spoiled for this.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, and it
Actually,
wasn't even like
yeah,
the picture. It was like someone read it out loud, like what would happen pace by pace, and I'm like,
bruh.
oh. I didn't
Bro,
get to see a picture until like I had to read the leaks. I'm
I
like,
know
oh,
what happened, and I don't even read the damn manga.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
next time we see Luffy though,
It's gonna hit
woo,
different. It's gonna hit
boy,
different.
I'm trying to see what
Luffy.
that
It
devil
ain't even
fruit.
Luffy no more.
Hey, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, but what I'm talking about is this Attack on Titan episode. It was wild, bro. Straight
Bro,
crazy.
Connie a goat.
Connie is a goat.
Yeah, that's right. See
He's
that,
redeemed.
Adrian? That's what I call character development for Diego.
Dog, when I tell you I was crying at the end of the episode, I mean I was crying at the end of the episode.
You remember those characters, right? At the end,
Nope.
you didn't. Okay, so I didn't. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't either. So I had to like go on TikTok and find them myself. One of those characters, I think it was Samuel, was saved by Kasha in the first. Shasha, not Kasha.
Yeah,
In the
it was
first.
the guy who was holding the gun at Connie, right?
Yeah, I
See,
believe
I
so. Yeah, it was.
recognized him, but homie that got fucking gotted by Connie first, I don't remember him.
I think he like he was stood. I think he was like one of the people that stood against Aaron being a Titan. Wanted them to be executed, or wanted him to be executed when he like first showed up, and they're like all cornered.
He's such a
I
hoe.
Yeah. So
What?
honestly, I don't care about him.
How you
I don't
And
know.
gonna
both
I've
of them were a hoe.
Nah. What do you mean both of
S-
them are hoes?
Samuel a hoe too, bro. He shot the fuck out of Armin with no remorse, bro.
Look, bro.
Three
He's a
to be
shots.
Titan.
fair,
He's a Titan. It's
I
yeah.
fine.
To
don't
be
care.
fair,
I
he's a
don't.
Titan. He just wanted to incapacitate.
He
I'm
shot
thinking he wanted
homie
to
in the
incapacitate him.
mouth.
Dog, if he was trying to kill anybody, he would have shot the fuck out of Connie. They know that Titans can take care of.
No, the reason he shot Armin is because he took steps forward. It wasn't like, oh, I need to incapacitate. He shot to kill because Armin moved
He did
forward.
not
It's
shoot to
just
kill. If he was shooting
he
to kill,
shot him
he would have
twice in the
shot
chest and
Armin
one
in
in
the.
the head.
But you
If
know,
he
the
was
Titan
shooting to
has
kill,
mouth
he would have
breathe.
shot Armin in the back of the neck. Because they all
Or
know how to kill Titans, and they
yeah.
Exactly
know,
how to kill Titans.
bro. What are
You
you?
don't, bro. There's no way that you're like in the
I'm
moment. You're thinking,
sure he's heard about fucking Aaron growing his arms back and shit.
yes, growing his arms back after becoming a Titan.
He got
I'm
shot
sorry, but
in the mouth. What does that
if
You don't
you
think
do?
they have healing
if it
powers?
was 3. He shot him twice in the chest and 1 time in the head. In my
In the
opinion, bro,
mouth.
there's no way that you're thinking that like, oh, if I shoot him in the head in human form, or if I shoot him 2 times in the chest in human form,
Bro, okay,
can't
So
he
you
won't
wouldn't
first
say
of
live.
that
all,
the
you need to stop saying the head because the head implies that he got shot in like the brain. He got shot in the cheek. The cheek isn't going to do shit. Yes, it's going to hurt like crazy, but the cheek is not going to kill you. So yes, he did get shot in the chest twice, but he also got shot in the stomach and in one of his lungs, not the heart, one of his lungs.
okay,
None
but
of those were kill shots. None of
I
those
well,
were
a
kill
lung
shots.
a lung is a kill shot
A lung is
for
not
one.
a kill
I think
shot. There are
sister,
people who live with
no.
one lung.
2, what I'm saying is, I don't think he realized, like, oh, he'll definitely heal from this. Because also, he shot quick. The fact that he aimed for the chest and then aimed for the head, like, we've seen that all of them don't have necessarily the best aim. So you could easily say that he aimed for the head and just so happened to only hit the cheek. And Armin got quote unquote lucky. But my whole point is the fact that we don't I don't think we've seen anything to where, like, if he would have gotten shot through the brain, that he would have healed through that without becoming like a Titan form. I don't
What are
know if we've
you,
seen like a fatal blow and then them heal without like going into Titan.
dog? Porco was missing half his head when he was healing and talking to Rainer.
And he was on the brink of death.
No, he was
I think
not.
no,
Yes,
they
he
shouldn't.
was.
Okay, hold on. They should know that people who are Titan shifters should have healing abilities because Aaron has also they've shown it even when he doesn't go in Titan form that he's able to regrow his teeth after getting beaten up by Levi. He's actually able to like come back and like after biting his finger several times and after they heal, he's able to like they're healing. Like he still has a healing
Yes, they
power.
heal, but I'm saying from fatal blows, like like getting your head shot, like putting like if that dude would have put a bullet through the middle of Armin's head, like would your body heal from that, or
Yes.
is it like
I think they should know that.
As long as your spine is intact, that's the only thing that matters.
no?
What do you mean no?
I said I don't know.
Oh.
You just cut out a second.
Because Porco seemed like he was on the brink of death, and that's why he didn't let the dude eat him. Like he was
He
fucked
didn't
up.
let Falco eat him.
He let Falco.
No, he did not.
He let Falco eat him. Porco.
He did.
You're telling me
did.
Porco let Falco eat him?
He did. He attracted. He attracted.
Oh yeah, he did
Falco.
that because he didn't want to. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we watching a different anime?
But no, I do think that they should all know that they have healing powers. Whether like even if that is fatal, because even Hanji, they like have Hanji as someone who's like the lead scientist, as knowing like Titan powers and Titan abilities, and she is regarded as like even better than Marley's knowledge on Titans. So I don't think it's a far stretch to even say that they should know.
I mean, like,
I don't
I'll
know.
give it to you that it's probably not like common knowledge, but
Well, I'm just saying it's a fatal. Like he aimed for like 2 chests and a head, which is like if you want to put someone down, it's 2 shots to the chest and 1 in the head. That's like, normal person, that's death. Like you shot him twice in the chest, you shot him once in the head, like they're done,
hey,
right? Like
bro, 50
normal
Cent will
person.
tell you otherwise, bro.
Um,
Shots to
but
the chest ain't fatal.
Well, I
like
don't
that.
think I don't think he
but
I don't think he like know to like go for I don't know because like he
but
never
what
seemed
I'm
surprised that Armin was still moving and like kicking and was still alive. Like something like that would actually like stop
No, that's
someone
what
like
I'm
right
saying.
then and
Like,
there.
I'm sure that it's probably not common knowledge that Armin would have been fine after that, but
I'm just saying, like, because it's like I'm not like, yeah, they heal. Like I'm not against the fact that they heal. I'm saying, like I said, fatal blows. Because I'm not saying that he shot him like extremely fatal areas. I'm saying he aimed for fatal area, aka head and chest. So I'm just saying, like, but like I said, he shot at Armin because Armin moved forward, which is why he didn't shoot at Connie because Connie was standing still.
I don't know,
Because
bro. Because shooting homie that's next to you, if I'm trying to grab something from someone and my partner gets fucking yeeted to heaven right next to me, I'm stopping because I'm like, huh? But that's just me. I don't know.
I don't know. There's
yeah,
another
but
thing where I just
Armin.
say like he's hesitating to even still kill. I feel like once he's already like killed him, why would he
Yeah, because
hesitate to kill Hanzo
I don't
Jr.?
feel like he did it on purpose. I feel like that was just a reactionary thing.
Well, to counteract what Diego was saying, if he would have shot Connie, he's also under the assumption that if he shoots Connie, Armin is gonna flip shit and fucking go Titan mode,
No,
and then
he's
he's
not.
like definitely fucking done.
No, he's not.
No, that's his thought process.
I
So like
no because I'm
actually
saying
no,
no
never mind,
because if you
never mind.
know Armin, And the plane that they desperately need is right there. Why would he go
Yeah.
Colossal Titan and destroy that plane?
Yeah, never mind. Then I forgot about the plane. I forgot about it.
All I'm saying is, bro.
I think he knows Armin that well. Like they're not close like that.
No, but he knows their objective is the plane,
Yeah,
so
he
Armin
he put two
transforming
and two
regardless.
together as soon as they started hearing gunshots.
Yeah, but also, like I said, you just shot Connie right next to, and Armin's in full capability of Titan. All I'm saying, I ain't killing the Titan's friend right next to him, bro. I am not pulling that trigger. I'm not doing it. I don't care what's next to us. Nope. I'll shoot the Titan dude first, because then at least I have a chance to run.
I mean,
Uh,
I that's you, bro. Because if with that same thought process, if you shoot the dude could just turn into the Titan before he dies and heal himself up and take you out with him.
Yeah.
If we're under the assumption that he's going to die from those shots, he can at least turn into a Titan and kill both of y'all.
No, yeah, 100%. I'm just saying, like, Armin, like, fell to the floor. Like, he was definitely like, damn. That was the chance to run. But, I mean, Aaron probably would have immediately fucking turned into a Titan. Either way, you're screwed. But, I mean, I don't know. That was a tough situation, bro.
it
Not
was,
really.
but I mean, I'm just saying for Samuel and all those four people right next to each other, that was a tough situation. That Ani, I like this moment because even Jay asked me this and asked, could Samuel be saved? And I argued no, because on a narrative level, it's represent Connie being able to like get that I don't remember what the words are. Fuck no. Um I guess the courage to like pull through and go against his old comrades, because Amy in the last episode was questioning if any of them could go against their like old comrades, especially Aaron. So if they
Yeah.
couldn't like go against them, why are they even bothering going against Aaron? So this works for Connie narratively, but realistically, I still don't think Samuel could have been saved. Mostly because Samuel is a Jaegerist at the end of the day, and he probably would try his best to stop Connie and the group like right then and there, regardless of what they are. He probably still would have hesitated. Don't get me wrong. I think he still would have pulled through and known that as a Jaegerist, he has a job to do, and that is to let Aaron like destroy the world.
I mean, I see what you mean, but I still think that they could have restrained him and it would have
It
been
takes too
fine.
much time. I don't think they had the time to, because if anything, they could potentially need to help their other comrades to like back them up. So it will just take too much time to like. Why would you bother restraining someone? Like even if they are your friend, like or
Well,
they were, like you got to help your friends so you can like get to your
because
objective.
they could just disconnect that trigger, throw that trigger into the fucking ocean, so then nobody has to worry about it. And then either Armin restrains him or Connie restrains him, and the other one just goes and gets help or goes to go help. I don't really
The
think,
anime,
huh? What
the anime told us the answer to this question.
are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
I guess like in the anime was telling you like no matter what was gonna happen, blood was gonna be shed because it's the flashback that Armin was getting of Bert Holt saying like someone has to do it, like someone has to spill the blood. That wasn't just Armin like realizing his whole talking shit is not working. It was also saying like
I'm not saying talk.
no
I'm
matter
just
what
saying
happens,
tie that
like
motherfucker up
blood
with
is
some
gonna be
rope
shed.
and you don't have to kill him.
No, I know, but I'm saying no. I'm saying like that was like saying blood is gonna be shed. There's no way around it. Bert Holt was saying is like someone has to do it. So it's like you take that as like okay, so Kanye was the one who had to do it this time. He was the one who had to kill the two people. But it's also a matter of now you think of it on a broader scale between the Jaegerist and you know I guess not Zeke's people anymore, but the like Mikasa and them. Like he's slowly starting to realize like this isn't gonna end in anything but bloodshed. Like if you notice, this whole episode was about bloodshed and no bloodshed, doing
Yeah.
this a good way or a way with death.
I'm
And
just
this was like,
saying, even though blood needs to be shed for this like specific scenario, it doesn't mean that everybody has to fucking die on one side or the other.
no. Like I said, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was saying the anime was answering this in the sense of like, it like logistically where we're watching from how we're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, the dude probably could have been spared, but in the anime, like that world and what's going on, it was trying to tell us like, hey, listen, this ain't going down any other way than people dying. 'Cause
I don't know.
There
I
like to
disagree.
the anime, there's no way around
I
that.
mean, there's also another thing that Connie was just like in the heat of the moment and also shot him just to
Yeah,
like put
yeah.
him down for good. So there's that too. So like even like you had to give Connie the benefit of the doubt
No,
that he
I
can
I,
like
I am
think this
because I
through.
I understand like heat of the moment, it like just and then as soon as he did it too, he realized what the fuck he did and that's why he started crying, but like, you know, realistically or I guess not realistically, but like it could have went a different way, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Potentially. I don't know.
Like
I
my
prefer if
all
they
I'm saying
killed
is
him.
Samuel just did not need to die. I see that as like an unnecessary killing, but like other dude, he definitely needed to die, or because Connie
100%.
Connie wasn't 100% sure if Armin was gonna be able to get him, and like Armin was also just taking too long. So like end of the day, point blank period, homeboy needed to die. Samuel, on the other hand, I don't think that was a necessary death, unfortunately for Connie, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Connie realized it too.
I mean, after Armin got shot, that was definitely a 2v1 fight. Like at that point,
No, that's what I'm saying. But like, you know, eh, Connie was clearly overpowered Samuel for the in the moment at least, and he, to be honest, instead of shooting Samuel in the head, he could have shot like kneecapped his ass and then just left it at that. Like, because
he
what is
shot
he,
Armin. He deserved to die.
bruh?
He was
Uh
quick to pull the trigger on Armin, bro. I'm just saying it. To me personally, I'd be scared just because like you were quick to like shoot at Armin, regardless of the regeneration. You were quick to who you call a friend. You were quick to put a gun to him and pull that trigger 3 times. I'm not lucky enough to have regenerative like Armin.
But also, you
Now,
have the
whether
gun.
he
You got
no, yeah, but like, who's to say if you don't turn your back, he doesn't do the same thing? Because I mean, like, we also remember he's working under Flock, bro. Like, if he doesn't do his job, Flock might bust a cap in him himself. Like, so I mean, I would have kept him.
I don't know, man. I don't
yeah, I
agree
don't know.
with.
I don't feel like there was there. I also feel like there probably just wasn't a choice. Like even if you say, "Oh, knock him out," like punch him once and knock him out. What if there's a chance he just wakes up like before that fight's end and like
Well, that's
does
why
something to
you
the
got a
team?
shit ton of rope around you. You're on a fucking dock. Just tie his arms up. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, I don't
I know
know.
they know
And
how to
there's
tie a rope. They're in the fucking
they do.
military.
They should. They should know. But like another thing too is like they also have other scouts around, other Jaegers. I mean, around them. And what if
No,
they
they
just
don't,
put them?
because by the time that situation was happening, everybody was fighting Rainer and Annie.
I
So
mean, yeah,
there
that
would have
too.
been
But like,
plenty of
what if there's
time.
just one person just sees them and calls it out too? So like, they just potentially get another like not a group, but like maybe this one person or maybe even two just go towards them to like fuck with them and all that shit. So
Nah,
I don't know.
bro.
I feel like there's just not enough time to like tie him up and do that. Maybe you can bust a cap in him and just this is kind of brutal, but like just put
Hey,
him in the
bro, you
ocean.
gotta do what you gotta do.
You just put him in the ocean. Hopefully, you can't fuck with the boat. But other than that, I don't see him like there's a way to like keep him safe, and yeah, they can be safely just do their plan without any like bumps in the roads that there
It
already
fits
is.
the anime's theme. Like in the anime, everything's to an extreme. You know what I mean? Like it's bloodshed to an extreme. So whether this person deserved it or not, they're getting killed. Like it doesn't matter. Like you know, like I said, the whole theme was about bloodshed, not be bloodshed, and the realization that this war is going to end in nothing but bloodshed, whether the bloodshed be pointless or the bloodshed meaning. It's gonna happen, and so there was no situation that the anime was going to bring about where this dude lives. Like, I'm sorry, you shot Armin. You're clearly against what they're trying to do. You're calling them a traitor. You're looking insane. You got to go, bud. Sorry.
Nah,
Hey, bro. We're also skipping a big part of them talking
bro.
before
Fuck the rest
the
of the episode.
situation went down.
What about Annie and Reiner and just popping off? What
Dog,
about them?
when I tell you I was popping off during we're like going backwards in this episode, but it doesn't
We
matter.
really are.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, we're only talking about the things that are important anyways. But when I tell you I was popping off that Annie and Reiner were fighting together, I was popping the fuck off, bro. And Annie,
Dude, this is the first
being
time we see
brutal as
Annie in,
usual,
like,
bro. She just
almost.
she's ruthless, and I love how ruthless she is, especially when she's killing people that I want her to kill.
Bro, that was like the
It
first time we actually see Annie in her Titan form in, like, I
So
think 9 or
fucking long.
8 years.
8 years
I
or
don't.
some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I
did
think
But
it's 8
bro, when
years.
she kicked those guys into the ocean, both Ness and I were like, "Holy shit!"
did they get Flock? Because I think I like looked away for a second.
No, they did not.
They
Flox,
didn't touch Flock. Flock
yeah,
is just flying around. He's
yeah.
like, everybody attack them.
Which I feel like
Get
that was
them.
Okay,
a
God,
perfect time for them to just, stick both of their things into Flock and just kill his ass and then turn into Titans. But I digress.
I'm so annoyed at how smart Flock is, even though he's a fucking psychopath. It's so annoying.
Oh
He's
yeah,
really
yeah,
smart.
yeah.
He
When
grew
when
like
Fucking
Connie
Pippin.
when
from.
Connie and Armin pulled up and he was like thinking about it. He's like why he's like it would have been so much quicker for them to just take a train here. So why were they stealthing around? And I'm like why are you figuring this out, Flock?
You
Dude,
fucking psychopath. Why is this your thought
Yeah,
process?
like why are you so smart but so crazy at the same time?
He's fucking smart because he's paranoid. He doesn't want anything going wrong at this point. It's like,
Oh my
no,
God.
gotta be perfect.
Speaking of fucking psychopath, bro, I was dying when the commander who's with Pete, I forget his name. What is it, Mogarth or something?
Magath.
Magath.
Bruh, he grabbed Yelena, keep in mind, by the mouth, basically choking her. Asking her a question is like, if you don't talk, I'll break your arm and make you a new elbow. And I'm like, bruh,
And then
like,
he
even if she
proceeded to
wanted to,
do it
she can't
And he
talk.
anyways.
even broke the
Yeah,
arm
I
too.
was like, bruh, like, even, like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I care. Like, obviously, it's Yelena. Like, okay, whatever. Like, do as you please. Like, it's whatever. She deserves it. Cool.
He
But,
really
like,
just said, "I'm gonna make you into a long arm from One Piece real quick."
it's like, you know that TikTok sound where it's like, SpongeBob smacks the person and they're like, SpongeBob, you gotta ask him a question first. He goes, oh yeah, what color's my underwear? And then smacks him still. It's like, it was the same thing. It was like, I'm gonna break your arm if you don't tell me, but I'm also gonna cover your mouth and choke you to where you can't tell me, and then I'm
Put
gonna
the
ask you a question,
money
you ain't gonna
in
answer.
the bag.
Yeah, and I'm gonna break
Bro,
your arm anyways.
bro, Magath
I was
gave her
like,
the Batman treatment and said,
bruh,
talk.
that was so funny. I was like, because I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, maybe he just has it like to where his hands like right under her nose, to where
No,
it's like he's pushing her back. But then I was like, nah, she definitely choking. Like she cannot breathe. Hold on. I was
No,
like,
she
even if
can
she
breathe
wanted to
or
tell you
talk.
anything,
she couldn't.
you literally couldn't. Like, I was just like, dang, that's kind of funny, bro. I support it, but like, oh,
This man really just said equal rights, equal fights.
hey, I don't know about you, Diego. I enjoyed that scene. I feel
Dude,
like
that
that was
scene,
a pretty
I did
it
important.
was,
too, but I was just
I was,
like, when Yelena, was just like, "Oh, I changed my mind. I don't want to die until I see how all of this ends." I was like, "This bitch is psycho."
he is literally psychotic.
I don't know. I like how they were talking about like the bloodshed and stuff. Because to me, like I said, I took that as like a like I guess foreshadowing. Because it's think everything leading up to it is can you do this if this is the situation, and it's always been about like no, there's always a way. We can talk it out. Yada yada yada. And like Armin's still on the like we can do this without bloodshed. We can do this without bloodshed. Yada yada yada. And just it led up to everything. And this was the episode that it should have been like to me the turning point of it's being made clear this isn't gonna go any other way except for bloodshed. Like they're like we're at a point of no return for talk. We can't like there is no talking this out.
I feel like there is no talking this out since Aaron, showed up and killed how many people?
No, yeah,
Ever
for
since
us,
that
yes.
invasion.
For us, it's been that way. But I'm saying like everyone in the anime, like Armin, is now coming to the realization like
Oh yeah,
like talking this out isn't gonna work. Like it's too far gone. This there's too much bloodshed at this point. Too much like big things have happened. Like to me, that's what I got, especially from the scene and seeing his face when he had the gun to his head and stuff. Like and
Yeah,
that flashback with Burkholm. Like he's realizing like there is no talking this out. It's too far gone.
which actually brings up a really good point that I wanted to talk about. Cuz like you said, Armin finally realizes that there is no having a conversation anymore. Like it's either stop them by physical means or, you know, get fucking dunked on. But like I'm honestly like thinking like now that Armin's realized this, does this mean that we're gonna get Edge Lord Armin? He's just gonna pop the colossal titan on anybody?
I don't
Cause
think so.
I don't know, man. Cause like he's very well aware of the destruction that he can bring about, and he's also very well aware now that like there is no talking to some people. So if you got the biggest stick in the room, why not flaunt it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I just think he's no longer gonna go against the like quote unquote violent path.
Yeah.
I but I don't think I still think he'll struggle to take. I just think he'll be more open to like just like all right, yeah, I guess we're gonna walk in here and just whack everyone. Like but I don't think he's gonna choose to like
Be the one doing the whacking.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he's just not gonna question Annie and
Yeah, I
I
I
think
agree
Annie's gonna
cuz
change that drastic.
I don't think
what'd you
so.
say?
I just wanted to
Wait, what
see.
did Adrian say?
He said, "Do you think that Armin's change will be that drastic?" I don't think so. I just wanted to see what y'all think because I don't think that Armin's going to change very much, but I also will not be surprised if he does, given the events of this newest episode.
All right, I see. I see. Well, Brennan.
I mean, like I said, I think it's just he's gonna be more open to the quote unquote violent path. Not saying he's gonna be like, yeah, we might as well just kill them all, dude. But like, he's definitely not gonna go against it so hard. He's still gonna dislike it because that's just Armin's nature. He doesn't want to see people die. He doesn't want to see like needless deaths. But it's just like I said, with the flashback, he's realizing the truth behind Bertholdt's words. Like, bloodshed is inevitable, and someone has to do it. And I think he's gonna think about it as like we're gonna have to like if we have to shed this blood to spare all this other blood, then like I guess that's what we're gonna have to do,
We'll
even
see.
though he doesn't want to do it.
And bringing it back to my question, maybe he'll interpret it as I have to be the one. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I'm just very interested to see where Armin's character goes after this episode. Because like you said, like it could just be him realizing what Bert meant, but also at the same time he could just be like, well, I'm probably gonna have to be the one to do it because I'm the only one who can out of like the immediate group of people. Because like yes, Mikasa can slice people in half all day, but at the end of the day, she doesn't have a Titan power. So, and like at this, it's getting to the point where the only thing that matters really is if you have Titan powers or not. You know what I mean? And he's got the strongest Titan power. I don't know. Speaking of Mikasa, though, it's crazy to me that she's the first one to kill people. Like she did
I don't
not
know.
hesitate.
I
She
think
did
she's
not
always been about it.
hesitate.
And plus, she got to keep in mind she's killed us before. She's killed someone before, even if it was just a burglar and she used to doing it in self defense. She
Well,
has
yeah,
killed
but like
before.
she did not like everybody showed hesitation in killing people that they used to like, live with and like grew up training with and everything, but she showed no hesitation.
To be fair, I don't think she killed anyone. Pretty sure she just knocked them out.
No, she there was
Um,
blood all over the walls after she hit those two dudes that
she dead ass made an imprint of a gun in that person's face.
yeah,
That person's skull is done.
yeah.
Uh, It doesn't really surprise me. We're talking about the bitch who was ready to kill literally anyone from Aaron. So
Yeah, that's why I'm not really
I
too
ain't
surprised.
surprised.
I know.
Like
I just wanted to point out that like, everybody but her was struggling with fighting their friends.
runs into Ackermans, bro.
They just
He
ruthless,
killed
bro.
no matter. Exactly. They don't care. If they gotta kill, they gotta kill.
Yeah, bro.
He'd be like, "You, who's next?
My wife just
Who
built
want me?"
different. It's crazy.
And, I mean, think Levi literally told Erwin to give up on his dreams and die. When it comes down to it, if they know they got to do something, they
They
got to
just
do
gotta
it.
do it. All right. Well,
So
is there anything else that y'all want to talk about that happened this episode?
I think that we just covered
Like all the
anything that was
big
worth
stuff.
importance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like most of the rest of the episode was just like a bunch of exposition and arguing about how to, take the port that the Jaegerists have occupied, and like that was like 15 minutes of the episode, and the rest of
Yeah,
it.
and
Oh,
it wasn't really that important unless we were gonna talk about Magath's character and where he does a 180 after he
Oh
Batman
yeah,
fuck out
true.
of
I
Yelena.
actually really like how he did a 180 and ended up apologizing and realizing the same shit that Falco and Gabby realized.
Yeah, this time was actually like quicker for
Yeah.
him. He's like, "Damn, y'all right."
also,
That's
how do you think they found out that that Armin and them, quote unquote, became traitors?
I'm pretty sure it was that person that saw them in the window that one episode.
I didn't even realize any. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
I did
Yeah.
too until that scene where, Falco was thinking it over and I was like, wait, how does he know? And then I thought about it and I'm like, oh.
I completely forgot about that. It makes so much sense though. I mean, he has connections through the Jaegers, and Jaegers are just sprouted everywhere. So like, oh shit,
I
they're
thought that was a
with
civilian,
who?
though.
No, it was a military building. So why would a civilian be in a military building?
I don't know. They were riding through the town. I don't remember where they were at. But anyways, we can now move on from anime, I believe.
All right. So yeah, that's all of the anime concerning things. So before we move into the Marvel stuffs, we got that Sonic trailer and a Sonic poster that made me just nut just a tiny little bit. But have either of you seen the new trailer yet?
I've seen it, but I cannot lead you through that trailer.
Dog, it doesn't need look. The only thing that matters in that trailer is A, Tails, B, Knuckles, C, Sonic, and D, all of the shit with Dr. Robotnik. Literally, you remember seeing that big ass robot towards the end of the trailer?
Yes.
It literally it's just exactly the same as like one of Eggman's like famous robots. And dog, the accuracy for that shit 10 out of 10. And they might be doing a Chaos Emerald Saga, which is another 10 out of 10. Just Sonic fans are eating, bro.
See, when you get a good adaptation, you're gonna get good results. We
Facts.
But
saw
I
that with
think
Sonic 1, and we're gonna get the same thing for Sonic 2, hopefully.
I feel like Sonic 1 was like the let's get everyone on to a decent Sonic movie,
It was
right?
the
Like
Iron Man
we
of the
won't
franchise.
yeah,
Mhm.
like we won't
Probably.
focus too much on like, pulling
Everything
so
that you
much
know
from the
Sonic
video
for.
game
Yeah.
and putting it on a movie screen. But now that they've developed like,
Oh,
look, we can make a good Sonic movie, and now they're gonna start throwing in the references and like tying together the video game and the movies. I feel like
yeah.
they just wanted to develop, the fact that like, hey, look, don't be scared. Like we can make a good Sonic movie. We'll do it right. Trust us.
So honestly, I'm still not 100% like happy with the way that they're using the rings, but I understand. Like it's like a cool thing to do. But anyways, I got distracted because you reminded me of me still being kind of upset about the rings. But in the very beginning of the trailer, they used the Green Hill Zone theme for I think his name's Tom, but his ringtone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name, but
10
I
out of
I
10,
get what
bro.
you mean.
10 out of
Dude, I
10.
loved it.
I can't wait to see this movie, dude. It's when does it come out? It comes out at the end of the month,
Early
right?
April. It's early April.
Early April. Hell
Yeah.
yes.
So we'll see that soon. I'm pretty sure it's like on the nose that on Knuckles is mind control at this point. I
Yeah,
don't think
it
it's a
seems
genuine.
pretty cuz like there's
You just
just
look in his eyes and you see something going on. Like, yeah, that's not normal.
yeah, I'm just like yeah, I know that Sonic and Knuckles, always butt heads, but like I don't know. Him siding with with Dr. Eggman, bro. Like Hell
I mean, to
no.
be fair, he doesn't seem like he knows Sonic at all. So
No,
like,
no.
so if he's not, maybe Eggman like he like convinced him with some alternative and some
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
and just
All I'm
say,
saying
hey,
is,
do this
dude,
for me, and I can do this for you, some shit.
this
Like that'd be
definitely means that the next movie, should this one do well, which it should because it looks amazing, but the next movie is definitely going to be either Shadow or Metal Sonic. I'm putting my money on Metal Sonic, but it's definitely going to
I
be one
feel
of
like
those two.
I feel like it's gonna be Metal Sonic too. But if it's Shadow,
Especially after this new
oh,
trailer, dude, it really feels like Metal Sonic is like right there.
I
we'll have
feel
to
like
see.
Metal Sonic is a smarter move with like all the robot stuff going on.
Yeah.
It would only make
Mm,
sense to do that, and then
yeah,
once he beats that, it's like okay, so you just beat the pinnacle of machinery. Like what's next? Now you got to beat the pinnacle of like your race
Yeah.
type of thing, or like your species. I guess would be a better word, but um,
I mean,
like
that's up for debate because I know Silver's fucking insane, but yeah,
I
I
don't
know
well,
think
what you
I
he's
don't
mean.
want to
on the
say
song.
like
I
the
don't
peak of your species, but like what's
at
the
the time
next
because
step?
isn't
Yeah,
Silver
yeah,
a time traveler?
yeah. Silver's a time traveler who has like psychic powers and shit. So like it,
So it could be
Silver's
like
a
the peak at the time. Like
true,
Shadow
true,
could be
true.
like that peak.
All I'm saying is, bro, I really hope that we get like a shit ton of these movies for no reason, and like we get like every major Sonic character.
I hope so too,
I
because
mean,
I as a Shadow fan, I'm just trying to eat, bro. I'm just trying
well, I
to.
mean, I can tell you now, between Sonic and Uncharted, we're probably about to see a lot of video game movies.
True, true.
Oh,
Because
100%.
Sony, when I watched Uncharted, had a whole like PlayStation like character entrance, kind of like Marvel does.
Uh huh.
So to me, that seems like okay.
Oh, so that means that Sony is gonna try to do like a.
There's a God of War live
God of
action
War.
movie already like
Is it?
confirmed
Oh,
that
seriously?
it's in like talk. I'm pretty
I
sure,
was
yeah.
I was thinking about like a God of War movie was Loki kind of on fire.
What kind? What kind though? Like the first
I
few
don't
God of
know. I
Wars or the current God of
I would
Wars?
assume the
all
first
I
one, not the
know
newer
is
ones, because it
it's
makes more sense to do the first ones.
True.
all I know is I'm pretty sure I saw something that said it's confirmed, but I don't think they even have like casting or anything
No,
yet.
no, no.
So it's like they're just finished with the script, but they just need to cast it. I'm assuming.
I'm sure that
Or
they
just
haven't
that
even
it could be
finished the
confirmed that
script.
they're working on it. Like
Yeah.
it's confirmed that like it's gonna be a thing, but it's not confirmed like, oh, this is done, this is done. It's just like, hey, they're working on it. It's coming.
Yeah, because like
Give time.
at least judging from James Gunn's process, like the movie gets announced, and like when the movie gets announced, it's because it's like around the time that they started working on the first draft or like finishing the first draft. So I'm sure we're probably not going to get that God of War movie at least for like 2 more years or more.
I don't mind. Please, like Uncharted, I can't speak on whether it was video game accurate 100% or anything, but it was a great movie. Like it was very entertaining. Um, so like, and especially with God of War, bro, you can't fuck that up.
No,
If you fuck that up,
you're gonna have
your
so
head,
many people
like people
coming
come
for
for
his head. Yeah,
your head. So, but like I said, between Uncharted and Sonic, I think we're moving into an age where I'd love to like. Unfortunately, we probably won't get it, but I'd love to see a better adaptation of Assassin's Creed, one following like the actual stories of the
I
actual
don't, I
characters.
don't know, I don't know,
But
cause
we
like that movie did really
won't see
bad.
it. Well, no, I'm saying like a completely different, like someone tries to redo it the correct way,
No, but I'm saying
but
like I
it's
don't think
not.
Ubisoft is gonna even think about it until maybe after like a I don't even know what they would do, honestly.
I don't know,
They
but
probably would do
like
They could
Ezio stories.
probably
I said,
no, like
it's
they could probably do like some Tom Clancy shit, to be honest.
they can't do. I mean, the only movies we know are gonna be good are gonna be the PlayStation one, because Sony and Stan, like Sony's gonna pay the good people to do the good movies. You
I
know what I mean?
mean, listen, bro, Sony's track record ain't too hot. Like,
After Uncharted, bro, if they keep doing them that way, they should.
look, when we see Morbius, then we'll have this discussion again.
Huh?
Because Sony
Well,
made Mobius.
Sony, yeah.
Oh,
You got to think, bro. All the Spider-Man related shit has been made by Sony outside of like MCU Spider-Man. So,
which all of it's been good with the exception of Spider.
I okay. Fundamental disagree, but that's fine.
Hey, bro, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, number one.
Yeah, but that's not live action.
I don't care. It's still a great movie.
Okay, but I'm talking about live action shit, bro.
Fuck live action. I'm looking at it as movie standpoint.
Oh, okay, dude. Because anime and cartoons are the same thing. Crazy. All right, moving on. Did we get a new Moon Knight trailer, or is it just these posters?
We just got the posters from what I seen. Unless you were talking about the little TV spot trailers, but I don't think they showed anything new, so they're not important.
Yeah.
Shit,
I
bro.
just, dude. Well, actually, I did want to bring up the TV spot, but I completely forgot about it like that week that it came out. Because I didn't watch those trailers until like last week. But the him transforming into the suit actually looks a little bit cleaner. I don't know if that's just me.
No, the suit's design and at least in the posters, they look fire. Like
Yeah, but like in that
highlighting the
TV
suit's
spot
personality.
when the suit was like covering his face, like how it was like one strand at a time going over his face. I really fucked with that because it gave me like a Venom kind of vibe, which I feel like should be the way that his suit comes on. You know what I mean? Because it's like a
Yeah,
mummy. But that's besides the point. The poster, his suit in the poster looks fire, but that's not the suit that's important. The suit that's important is the I forget what that persona is called, but where he's in an
Black
actual
Clover.
suit and he's got the gloves on and that like mask. That looks
Mhm.
clean as shit.
I know, bro. These are like top tier posters from Marvel. Like these
Facts.
are amazing.
And
Like
I love how
and this is
like
just for a
I
show
love
too.
how it's like like a choose your character kind of screen. How like the other two are in the background of each one's like main poster.
Yeah, dude, it's just I don't want to keep sounding like a broken record, but it's just so cool.
Yeah,
Like
like
how can I
those posters. I'm not even gonna lie, are like a solid 10 out of 10 posters. Like
they like popped off for no reason for a TV show, bro.
for
Like
real.
Moon Knight better
I
be a
mean,
good TV
to
show
be
too.
fair, all of the Marvel TV shows, even though they're not like not necessarily I guess like storyboard wise up to par with the movies, but they're still pretty, they're movie productions. Like they spend the same amount on those shows.
Keep in mind the reason they're probably also like going so hard for Moon Knight is the fact that like people don't know him. Like
Yeah.
this isn't like like Hawkeye is probably the most lesser known character that they've done like a TV show for so far. But like everyone still knows who that is because everyone's seen Avengers, so like we understand who that is. Only like a very niche group of like Marvel fans like truly understand and know who Moon Knight is. There's people like us who like we've heard of him, but we don't necessarily know a lot about him.
Yeah, like even
But we've heard
me
of him.
who like read comic books for years, like I still 100% don't know him like all that well.
Yeah. So they're trying to make it seem, cool and interesting and stuff like that. So they're trying to show off like, good things to get people intrigued.
Facts.
But I just like
Maybe like a
I
Shang-Chi
really want to
situation.
see it, but
Yeah,
I have really nothing else to say about Moon Knight because I don't know anything. I haven't seen the series, and it's just like I've said all I can say. I'm excited to see it. That's all I got.
yeah. All right. Well, uh kind of upsetting news. So, I don't know if y'all at the listeners have heard, but unfortunately, William Hurt, aka Thaddeus Ross, the General Ross, has passed away, the actor. Um, which is really upsetting because I really enjoyed him like as that character. And he passed. I think he was like 72.
I thought he was 76. I could be wrong though.
Either way, like that's very unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not only from like a Marvel movie perspective, but also for like his family and everybody who like knew him and stuff.
His family
Dude,
and for
he
loved
looked
ones.
great for his age.
That's what
Respect
I'm
that.
saying. When I
Yeah,
read that he
he
was
did.
70 something, I was like, "There's no fucking way this dude was 70
He looked
something."
like he was in his like 50s.
At
Yeah,
least,
like
or at
60s at
latest, he
most.
looked like he was in his 50s, like late 50s, early 60s, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P. to
R.I.P.
the
to
goat, bro.
yeah, bro, to the goat. All right, well,
He's been
huh?
he's been that character for a fat
For
minute too.
such
Like
a
I'm talking
long time. Since what?
like at
Yeah,
least
since the
Was
whole
yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it
Incredible.
since the
Not
Incredible Hulk movie?
Yeah, the
yeah.
Incredible Hulk, which had not like he's been that character longer than Mark.
That's true. He has been that character longer than Mark Ruffalo, has been the Hulk. I wanted to do a cool transition because you gave me a really cool transition, but I didn't want to leave the podcast off at like a really like a dark undertone or whatever. But speaking of cool looking poster or cool looking shit, Miss Marvel. We got the trailer for Miss Marvel this week. And honestly, I personally was like kind of middling on my interest of this um what's it called? Of this show. Nothing against Miss Marvel. I really enjoy her like as a character, but just like there's so many other shows and like movies that I like really wanted to see. And honestly, after watching this trailer, I'm super fucking excited for this show. How do y'all feel?
Um, I'm hoping that this show can like make me like Miss Marvel, because I'm gonna be honest, I was never her biggest fan and just was kind of bored of her. Like even in the comics book,
Mhm.
she seems a little bit interesting in the TV show, and instead of the stretchy powers that she has in the comics, she has like quote unquote cosmic X powers.
Yeah.
This could be an interesting turn. I was kind of hoping that she did keep her stretchy powers and that she was a mutant, so they can lead
Inhuman.
on to like. Oh, I thought she was mutant.
No,
Fuck.
she's
See,
an
this is why I'm
inhuman.
not. All right, never mind then. Um, damn, that kind of fucked me over then.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, anyways, still hope that this show can like make me like her, or at least like her more than what I do now. Because again, my likeness towards her is damn near non-existent. I don't hate her, but she's just a meh character to me.
Mhm.
So that's just what I hope from the show. The powers seem cool. I'm hoping that they can do creative stuff with the powers. So they're just like, oh, she still has the stretchy power, but it just looks cosmic. I'm like, oh. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case now because we see her put up a fucking shield with her cosmic power.
Yeah, and she
So,
was walking on air with the cosmic power.
yeah. So I want to see what other things they can creatively do other than making her a Gwen from Ben 10. This is from I just like popped that up in my head. I'm like, damn, she low-key reminds me of Gwen from Ben 10. Oh well.
All right. Well, how do you feel, Brennan?
Man, be ready for a hot take, bro.
All right. Give me this hot take.
This trailer honestly made me less excited to see this character.
Why?
Something about it just like it didn't feel like a Marvel thing, which isn't why I'm like excited, but it felt like one of those like I guess goofy ass like Netflix shows that like they're not the best, but like they're watchable at most. Like I don't know, it just like it didn't do it for me. Nothing about it interests me. I don't know. It was just I watched it and I was just kind of like, this just seems goofy. Like that's all I could think. It just seems goofy, and like the way certain lines were said or like the tone of it just wasn't hitting with me. I don't know how to explain it, but like the soundtrack they used and the way the dialogue was and stuff just seemed.
I mean, I like how they
You
use
telling
Lion
me? You
King.
telling me that that mix of that weekend song wasn't fire? That's crazy.
I'm not saying it wasn't fire. I'm saying the way it was used just came off very like Netflix TV show
I don't know.
esque.
It gave me really like heavy No Way or Homecoming vibes. That's just me.
It's like I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. Like I don't want. It just like the vibe of it threw me out because like I don't know. Like I'd compare that trailer to like a trailer for like Stranger Things, which Stranger Things is a great show. I don't want to say. I'm just saying like I don't know. Maybe it's also because of like I guess the coming of age story that it's got going on
Yeah.
threw me off, but just I don't know the character either, so I don't know what to expect. Honestly, I was with Adrian. I thought all she had was stretchy powers, which I think she does. Right? We're just switching it up for the MCU.
Yeah. So, what I'm assuming that they're doing is her powers are all like very, very similar to Mr. Fantastic, and since Mr. Fantastic is going to be introduced in like the next 2-3 years, I think they're just switching it up a little bit and trying to figure out like a really creative way to mess with it, so people aren't just like, well, why is Mr. Fantastic having the same powers as this little girl, or why does this little girl just feel like a ripoff of Mr. Fantastic? You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
like they still are kind of doing it because we see her punch something, and it's like a huge ass stretchy fist, which is pretty much exactly how her comic powers are, is she can like make herself bigger, and she's also really stretchy. So like it's not exactly the same as Mr. Fantastic's powers, but it's very similar. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like I think it's a really interesting way to like mess with the power, cuz like every time that they like do little adjustments to heroes' powers, I've always never really seen a problem with it. So the only
I will say also, keep in mind, technically, I don't think her power is cosmic. Her power is, well, she wore gauntlets, which I think gave her cosmic ability, almost like a Green Lantern, right? Like she wears the gauntlet. The gauntlet is what actually like is the power. Um.
I don't think so,
So
cuz
no, I'm pretty
cuz
sure she
didn't
has
that
like a
shield
gauntlet.
come out from like her belt or something?
I
Uh,
would have to rewatch
Yeah,
it
I don't
yeah.
know. Just anyways,
I've
just
only saw it one
her
time.
walking and leaving like these like galaxy looking indents in like the sky kind of just I see what you mean, but I don't think that's necessarily true, because why would they put her powers in like the piece of armor that she wears?
Well, what I was gonna say is like, what if she uses the gauntlet? It's she gets the cosmic side, but it awakens like her true power of being able to like do the stretchy shit.
I mean,
Cuz that I
it could happen.
it could happen, but that feels really weird because like her stretchy shit is her body, and that is not her body. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that would be a really like jarring transition to show like how she gets her actual powers. Plus, I honestly, if that's the way that they would do it, I'd rather just leave it as they've shown it in the trailer.
I think it's also really weird to add like such a like this isn't like adding like a little power. This is like adding a big to a character that had like little to nothing to do with that type of power. You know what I mean? Like cosmic power, as we've seen, is not like some small shit. Like cosmic power is a big deal in the MCU.
I mean, yes and no. I don't know. It's like shades of gray, like cosmic powers, because it could be crazy or it could be semi crazy, but not that crazy.
I mean, I think it just depends on who gets cosmic powers.
Yeah, because I'm
'Cause
like I'm like the only reason that Nova's as powerful as Nova is because he's the only person that has access to the uh fuck, what is it called? I don't remember what, like,
the Nova. Oh no, wait, that's something
I
else.
The
think,
power source.
yeah, the power source for the Nova ability. And like, Photon, aka um why am I blanking on so many people's names? The chick that we saw in WandaVision who got her powers from Wanda, like she has the same exact power as Captain Marvel, but she's nowhere near as powerful as Captain Marvel. So like I don't know. It just depends, like Adrian said.
It's a very big spectrum.
Yeah.
Because Silver Surfer, he's not MCU, of course, but like he's an example of someone who has cosmic powers.
Technically,
And
he is MCU now.
have we seen him in the MCU?
Not
Well,
yet.
not seen him in the MCU, but he's part of the universe. Like he can be part of the universe. I
He
guess is the better.
can be. Like I'm the same. I'm like it's not impossible for him to be into it, but like right now, as of right now, when this podcast is released, like we have not seen or even heard of Silver Surfer.
In the
So
MCU. And like he's stupid broken, but like, he doesn't have like cosmic abilities to that extent, you know what I mean? And most of his powers is just from the surfboard. But yeah. Um unless y'all have anything else, we should move on to what is Weebly Whedon?
Nothing else to add. All right, let's get into it. Who's first?
All right. I guess I'll go first because this is like the first time I've ever gotten to go first because you whores just love talking.
You put me on first. Shut up. Talk.
All right. This week I have been reading pretty much just Bleach because I'm an episode behind on my Dress Up Darling, and I've only really watched AOT this week. So yeah, I've been reading a little bit of Bleach. I think I grinded through like 10 chapters today, and Ichigo's getting so close to getting his powers back. But I mean, he kind of technically does because he's got the full, what's it called, the full bring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got like he's getting really close to mastering using the full bring. So he kind of up there. But yeah, that's all that I've been reading. So, and Bleach is still, dude. It makes me so angry that like Bleach is like half a second away from being a perfect 10, but it's just that world building, bro. That world building ain't there for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you for it because it's just not there.
It's just not, bro. Like,
Surprisingly, when you have a world, I mean, I think hopefully this hell arc will like make it a little bit better, but I don't see it like expanding to anything crazy.
yeah.
Like it may be like a Wake Mundo situation where you'll see like different races of people, but
And
it's
like
nothing
that's
like you don't see
amazing.
their
You know what I mean? Like
society.
I
Like that's
really
nothing to the Soul Society.
yeah.
Soul Society was like the most we saw from like as a society and any world outside of the world of the living.
Yeah. Cuz like, we got to see the town that surrounds like the Soul Society, but like that's it. Like Hueco Mundo, all we got was Hueco Mundo.
We just saw sand and then the castle.
Yeah. Like we've heard that, or like we saw like that there were tribes and shit, but like we just saw, when Aizen approached the time god dude. So like it's just, I don't know. That world building, the world building is like a 1, or not, it's not like a 1, it's like a 5. But everything else about Bleach is like a 10 out of 10, and it upsets me more and more the more I read it. But anyways, what y'all hoes read?
I'll just go next. So I was planning on finishing all of Berserk before this week. Unfortunately, I am 6 chapters away, so I didn't finish it. But I've gotten to a very crucial moment towards the end where this character got her memories back, and damn, I damn near cried because this bitch finally back to her normal self after fucking 300 chapters, I believe. I Yeah, it's like almost 300 chapters since she's like been her normal self, and it's just such a good feeling to like have her back to who she used to be. And all of what happened in that chapter is that she gets her memories back. She talks to the people that she was on an adventure with as Elaine, which is the person she used to be, or how they used to like refer her as sometimes, but till they learned their real name from Guts. Um, she talked to those people, which is like a little nice thing that she remembers them and all that. And then once she see Guts, she gets a wave of just emotion, of like this, almost like the trauma that she went through. She finally remembered because it didn't, for some reason, it didn't all click with her. It just uh hit her like later, like very like on site, which just sucks because like now I'm feeling like Guts can never see her ever again, and it hurts because I'm like, no, I want the homie to be happy. Let him be happy, Mira. Please. Please, I'm begging. I'm on my knees. I'm praying. I'm crying, throwing up for this man. Let this man just, just be happy. Just let it. But it just left off a cliffhanger from there, and right now I'm just watching Griffith and his troop like fuck up some giants, so like some Attack on Titan type shit. Other than that, been watching Monster, and that is also a very fun story to watch because Johan, amazing villain. I'm I'm about to just say this motherfucker like the Joker of anime. Like I don't like he's Joker if Joker was just calm and wasn't like laughing, I guess. Like he just causes chaos to be chaotic like all the time. And I'm not gonna say where I am is I mean, I'll just say I'm in episode 50, but watching how Johan manipulates people and turning them against himself is really just satisfying to see like what he does. And I still don't know what he really wants in this world other than just like pure utter chaos and destruction of the world, which low key think there's something more to it. And we see a little bit like him unraveling the past of like what he went through. But other than that, we don't get much about him, which I think I like because it's just that mysterious factor that hits so much different. Um, I'm almost done with Monster. I don't know what I'm gonna read or watch le- next, so I'll probably be Berserk. I'll be done with Berserk by the time next podcast comes up for sure. But yeah,
I haven't watched anything new. I don't think. Uh, other than wow, I really have not been watching anime. But I mean, it's still the same things as I'm always reading. I don't. I haven't branched out into anything new. Low key, you know what I want to read is Hell's Paradise, but I'm waiting to find like volume 1 in Barnes and Nobles or something. But I have been keeping up with Ayashimon. That one's good. It's getting good. Daron. That one's also very good. Very interesting concept. This Earth Child is kind of going crazy. Still like it's almost not even a romance manga at this point, but we'll see. Jujutsu Kaisen I read. Or wait, no. Twin Star Exorcist is coming out next month. I have Kaiju number 8. I want to start reading, but I'm like I haven't been in the mood to really like start a new anime. To be 100% honest, I watched an episode of Komi Can't Communicate. Literally episode 1. It was okay. I just haven't really like gone back to it at all. Because when I finally get home, I'm not in a mood to like genuinely just sit there and watch something. I'm like on my phone, checking other things. You know, I've been into watching car videos and stuff, trying to get ready for some money moves I'm finna be making. But I still want y'all to read Solo Leveling. Adrian, you gonna be reading that shit soon. I don't care what you say.
I'm just letting you know that's probably not gonna happen.
You a bitch. You missing out.
But
listen, I might just
actually,
take a break from reading stuff.
you did
Like,
remind me, low key.
It's a good read.
Yesterday I watched The Atom Project. That shit was fire. It's the new Netflix movie with Ryan Reynolds.
The director who directed that also directed Free Guy,
Yeah.
and he is directing Deadpool 3.
Yo, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, him and
Mhm.
Ryan be making money moves. Yeah. But the Atom Project was really good. My only complaint is like the same complaint as everybody else in the fucking world. There was some de-aging for a certain character, and it was awful. It was so bad. But aside from that though, it was pretty solid, bro. Like best time travel movie I've ever seen. It was just a really good movie.
Man, took back that statement so fast.
No, cause what is it? The one with Tom Cruise where he dies like every 50 seconds to save the world.
yeah.
Yeah,
Edge
that.
of Tomorrow.
Yeah, that is the best time travel movie I've seen.
Does that count as time travel?
Yes.
Yes, Apparently, it does to
I'm
But, like-
everyone. I personally don't because it's like a time loop. But I guess time loops count as time travel. I don't know.
I say if you're able to go back into the past and change so future events change to your favor, it's like time travel, regardless of what you think.
I guess.
Mm. But like time travel to me insinuates you can go anywhere in time, or you can control where you're going in time. Like you're traveling through time.
Yeah.
That is more of like almost like event based. Like you're gonna go through this event until you come up to the outcome that you need to come to.
I don't know.
Uh,
I
I mean, I say it's still time traveling because you're still going to the past. You're able to like
yeah, I
since
see
you
what you mean, Adrian.
because you can still go and interpret it like you can. Some people you can just say you can even interpret like us time traveling because we're going through the future as time goes on.
Yeah.
But I'm saying time traveling because he's going to the past. You don't necessarily have to control time to or control where you go in time to like say you're time traveling.
No.
This man just said,
He said
"Nah." Yeah.
nice argument, but I disagree. Fuck you.
Well, it's just like I said, I would argue that Edge of Tomorrow, at least something like that, is more event based.
Yeah.
Like for example, Tokyo's Revengers, right? That's him traveling back in time 10 years to then change the future. Edge of Tomorrow, it's not like he's choosing different times to go back or to do different events. He's got to run that day back until he gets it, like the outcome that's quote unquote correct. So to me, that's more of like event based as opposed to necessarily time based.
I mean, the thing is, you're still going back in time. It's regardless. Like, just because you don't have control of where you go in time doesn't mean it's like if you're going back in time, that's still time traveling. Like even if it's event based, it's just you're going back. You don't have to manipulate it. Like
Oh,
someone can just say teleport you, and you just I just time travel back to the future because
so
against
so
my will.
this is my argument. Okay, I'm about to shut your whole shit down, Adrian. Fuck. So this is the wording I want to use. Tokyo's Revengers, right? He's going back in time 10 years to fix a certain event, then travels back to the future. I would say
Mhm.
Edge of Tomorrow is more of like a game. You have to repeat this day until you get the right outcome. So it's not as much of him traveling back in time. He's stuck in a repetitive loop for said day until he gets the correct outcome. So you can look at it like a game. You're stuck on a level. Every time you die, you have to repeat the said level until you complete, you know, the mission. So to me, it's not as much as he's traveling back in time. He's just being forced to repeat the day until he completes his mission.
I mean, hold on, because like, wouldn't you still be able? Because you're still be able to like predict the same outcomes regardless. Like, you wouldn't know how those outcomes will go unless you like know what those outcomes are beforehand. Of like time traveling, like you can't just like predict them exactly like that. You know.
Huh? What the what?
Hold on. Like
This
Doc,
man
I
just said
just
I'm gonna
lost
confuse
brain
you.
cells hearing
I
that.
I just hold on. I was trying to word it right, but I fucked it up. So like I don't think he would have been accurately been able to predict exactly like what would happen unless he time traveled, correct?
No,
Like
because if
he
you
was
play
just
a game and you've gone through half the level, right? You've completed half the level, and then you die.
mm,
You now remember exactly how to complete that first half of the level.
okay.
So now to argue, Takamichi goes back in time, right?
Yes.
He does said things to change said future, right? He now doesn't know what the fuck he's going back into when he goes back to his time. Because now a bunch of events just changed. That dude is repeating and he's running through, like I said, exactly like a game. Okay, so I died by doing this the first time. Now, when he gets to that point, he knows not to do said action, to do a different action. So then he essentially, it's like, okay, I got past this part. I went into a new part. I died. Okay, I made it to this part. I got past that first part. I got past the second part. I'm in the third part. Damn, I died again. He's just repeating the same day over and over again until he gets whatever outcome he was supposed to get. While Takemichi in Tokyo's Revengers is going back in time, he gets one shot at this, keep in mind. If he dies, there is no going back to the future, there is no going back further. If he dies there, he's dead. There's no changing that. And there's no like, once he goes back, does that thing, he can't really go back to that again. For example, when Baji gets killed, right? You would just think, oh, just go back and go back in time, or go back to the future and then revert back. He can't do that. It's done. So his is more of traveling back in time, traveling back in the future, while again, this dude is just repeating things. Because if it was time travel, to me, it's like, oh, well, technically he can just go through time. He can go through the day, or he can go further back, or he can just this. But he's just repeating the same thing until he gets it.
See, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like Tokyo Revengers isn't a good example, because Tokyo Revengers is like the only time travel thing that I can think of that has like a fixed amount of time that you can or cannot go back.
True, but I mean, if we use any other movie like Back
Yeah, I
to
was
the
gonna say
Future,
like
they
Back
can
to the
go
Future.
wherever they can go wherever the fuck they want in time, right?
Yeah.
So that's even worse. So they get to choose where the fuck they want to go in
They
time.
just have
This
more
is
control of where
repeating
they're
the same
going,
day.
though.
Yeah.
He doesn't have control where he's going. He has to go and repeat the same day until he can get it right, though.
Yeah, because he's not time traveling. He's just repeating a day.
But he's doing no, but it's like it's not consciously. He has to do it regardless of whether he wants to or not, because he's gonna still repeat that
Look,
process until he gets
bro,
it right.
it don't matter. We've been talking in a circle for like 20 minutes about shit that don't matter. Look, at the end of the day, it's considered a time travel movie whether we agree with it or not, Brennan. But
Fuck you, Adrian. You're wrong. Period.
you know
Nah.
what? Yeah. On that note, fuck you, Adrian. Brennan, do the outro.
All right, I'll just get gangbanged. It's okay.
Bruh.
No, Adrian, you have to do the outro for being wrong.
I already did the outro
You did it
last
last
week.
week, to be fair.
No, and no, you got to do it again because you lost. You also lost in bowling,
I'm dead.
so you got to do it.
No, I didn't. I mean, I lost to you, but I didn't loss. I wasn't in last.
And guess what?
You were in third place.
And yeah,
Close enough.
exactly.
Listen, if it wasn't for that first game, I would have been at least in third.
Nah.
I don't care.
Listen. What do you mean you would have at least been in third? You were in third anyways.
No, I was in fourth. I was behind.
So,
Joel
see,
was
so
still in
you're
front of
even
me.
worse.
Oh yeah.
So do the damn
See,
outro.
I won't. Oh my fucking god! I'll just get gang banged. Fuck me in the ass and have your dick in my mouth, please, dude. God damn. Anywho, thank y'all for watching listening to the podcast. Apologies, these guys is fuck my throat very hard. If you did enjoy the podcast, links are gonna be in the bio, like Diego's YouTube, uh, Brennan's Funko Pop account, my meme page, and my Twitch account.
You should
Other
stream
than
tonight.
that, yeah, I look you want to. I was gonna stream Elden Ring, but
You should do it. If you're listening, you should join the podcast or the live stream that already happened.
that live stream that already
You
happened.
should have been there, bro. Should have been there.
Yeah, that just gives
We're gonna
you
be
an
live
information.
streaming Jujutsu Kaisen's movie, so go ahead and tune in.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll just
dead.
pirate it.
I'm
Yeah, we're just
dead.
gonna pirate it.
Yeah, you're just gonna live stream off of your phone on your meme account, Adrian.
Yeah, and you know what I'm gonna.
And
look
it's
at? I'm gonna
also
look at
it's
the-
also going, or no, actually the podcast will be out the night that we go to see it, so people will actually be able to catch the live stream. But we're not actually going to do that. PSA.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say this is my favorite part. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it's gonna happen, and they just gonna know. It's my favorite
It's my
part.
favorite. All right. Well,
But anywho,
I hope y'all had a nice
I
shit.
fucking hate you.
No, you don't.
kiss
You
me.
look forward to me saying
No,
it.
I
You
don't.
never know when it's gonna happen.
I do.
You're like, man, is it gonna be in the beginning? Is it gonna be in the end? I don't
It's
know.
gonna be
But
more
you know
towards the
what? I
middle.
hope you had a nice shit. Look at that. You said it again. Bam.
Jesus Christ.
Double time.
Chapow. Double time. Say it, Adrian. Get in with me.
Adrian, don't you dare.
I
Do
hope
it.
y'all have a nice poo poo.
Good man. Good man. Good man.
God
Come on,
damn it.
Diego. Say it for the one time. One time for the one time.
Trio moment.
Am I really getting peer pressured into this?
Yes.
You are.
I have to leave all of this in now. God damn it.
Yup. Yup.
I hope you had a nice shit.
Yes, sir. The only type of peer pressure
God damn it. All right. Well, if you choose to listen to us in the future, catch us next week, or actually catch us later this weekend or next week, depending on whether you want to see a review for. It's going to be spoiler free, and then we're going to talk about spoilers after we talk about the spoiler free portion. By the way, I forgot to mention that earlier, but it'll be specified in the actual podcast or mini podcast.
Yeah, the first like 5 minutes will be spoiler free.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But
After that,
after that is free reign, and if you're still listening at that point, then that's your fault. All right, well, we'll catch you all next week. Deuces.
see ya.
See ya.